Hey guys, welcome to Wood.Work.LIFE. So about a year ago, I did a shootout looking at strength of joinery across a lot of popular joinery techniques. Dominoes, a bunch of other stuff, mortise and tenon. I'll link to that right here if you want to check that out. But anyways, I read through all 500 of your comments on that video and got some of your top recommended joinery techniques for joining a butt joint. So above all, everyone recommended me do dowels, so I'm definitely going to follow up with dowels. But I've also got a lot of other techniques that were popular in the comment section of that video. Before we jump into it, let's check out today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is your one-stop shop for web design, domains, and online stores. If you're trying to spin up a new business or online brand, Squarespace is a great place to get yourself in front of people online without taking all that time to design a website from scratch, learn about e-commerce and those kinds of things. Are you trying to share your craft with the world or bring your hobby and turn it into a business? Squarespace again is a great place to get started with e-commerce available on all their websites and lots of great features and customer service to get you started. And if you're looking to get started, now's as good a time as any because all of my viewers are eligible for 10% off your first purchase by going to squarespace.com/woodworklife. I'll link to that right here. The first time I did this video, I tested speed, strength, and I also tested cosmetics. Since cosmetics is a subjective measure and it's also going to depend on the particular execution on that joint and the individual who's doing its technique, I'm skipping that altogether this time. I'm just going to look at speed and strength of the joints. At the end of this video and in the article, it's going to be linked on my website. I'm going to also have the charts so you can look at the cost of the jig to do the joinery and also the strength of the joint and a breakdown of strength per dollar and strength per time. So I guess check that out if you're into it, but without wasting any more of your time, let's just jump right into that. Okay, so now that all the joints are built, it's time to tear them apart. I took a lot of suggestions from your comments on the last video to modify my rig for tearing these joints apart just a little bit to make it just a little more consistent. So we'll see how that all works out. Let's tear these bad boys apart. This is the just straight glue joint. I don't expect very much out of this, but we will see. We'll start loading it up. It's gonna fail probably catastrophically when it fails. £120. That was not what I predicted to happen. So this one is a couple of through construction screws into the wood there. I'm usually using the same setup to hold these flush with the rig, so we'll see how it works. Now the construction screws to the end grain. Have at it. $50, $65, feeling here. I'm putting weight on it for some reason. Yeah, it's failed. Man, that was weak. Toed in screws. I can't say that I'm totally confident in this because the board split when I was attaching it to the rig, but you got two toed-in construction screws here. I personally think this is probably going to be just about as strong as glue by itself, so I'm guessing it fails around 120 pounds if it survives the wood being split already. As we've seen, the limiting factor on these things tends to be the wood more so than the wood more so than the joint. $170. What? Oh. Well, joint fully failed. Did a lot of weight though. All right, so we're going to test dowels, which are the most requested joint from the first video. These are pretty common, very easy to execute. Now let's see how strong they are. So we're applying pressure at the 6-inch mark with a chain. We've got the winch, well, the ratchet strap hooked up to the thrust meter. Now, let's get the rig to work. We will have some strongest things. Sort of a 500-pound load on this. Hands are cracking. 95. Something's breaking. Oh, joint's starting to fail. Okay, it's failed. So for the beadlock, I stepped up to a 2-ton winch. It's not really going to put any more power, but it might just put it down easier. But we're going to test the beadlock. This is from Rockler. It's a floating tenon, but it's done with a drill instead of with a domino machine. All right, 60 pounds, pretty quick. 80. 115. 140. And the wood's starting to fail. That's a failed joint at 120. See, it's not taking weight anymore. So I can just pop it right there. Man, that's surprisingly not that much stronger than the glue joint in this wood. That's crazy. Here we have another popular joint from the last video, is the half lap joint. I forgot to measure the extra, so it's going to have a little bit less mechanical advantage. That might impact the results a little bit, but it's only by about ½ inch. So let's see what it does. Yeah, I think the rig failed. The joint's still good. Yeah, half laps are tough as shit. We just did regular half lap joints. This is a dovetailed half lap. Conceivably, it could be a little bit stronger, but I think the wood's the limiting factor on this stuff. So let's see what we got here. 60 pounds. 80 pounds, 120, the rigging starting to rig, and 160, and the rig's broken. Yeah, I just snapped the wood. So, really the limitation is these screws holding this down. Again, half lap joint, totally strong. Okay, so from a scientific perspective, this is absolute bullshit. This is really going to require a lot more controls and a lot more consistent rig and a lot more consistent joinery. I'm not really happy with these results. I don't really know what to make out of them. The glue alone was surprisingly way more stronger than I've had experience with glue in the past. So again, I need to pick a material that doesn't react as non-uniformly with glue. The different joinery techniques were not as strong as I thought they were, and they were all clamped and they all set overnight with just the same amount of glue. I'm really at loss for what the inconsistencies are here. I think the biggest thing is we need repetition and a jig that can more accurately distribute the load. So I hate to do this, you guys, but I'm probably going to do another crazier follow-up video, hopefully not a year down the road, but I'm going to try to go through all of the joinery techniques that I've covered over these 2 videos and hopefully have a little more repetition and a little more consistency. And I'm probably going to have to design some sort of crazy jig to get a consistent load and to consistently distribute it across all those things. I don't know, it's going to be insane. So if you're into that kind of thing, I guess get subscribed. And if you're not into that kind of thing, I guess don't get subscribed. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching today, and thanks for going through this with me. Like I said, I've got a link to whatever that data was on my website in the description down below. Remember to use that Squarespace link if you want to get started with your website, squarespace.com/Wood.Work.LIFE. And again, thanks for watching, and remember to keep your tools sharp and keep your mind sharper.